first question right in the center front row.
Hey, Tosh. I guess talk about how it's a Liberty night, so to speak, with you guys both winning.
Man, I've been talking about it since we both entered into the Skills and 3-Point Challenge. I've been talking to Sab about sweeping the night, but today is the day, and it was a good night. I'm just really thankful for the opportunity. Before I go into like showboating and stuff, it was really cool to be here, really cool to be a part of All-Star, and to go against some of my favorite players and competitors in the league. But to come out on top in the Liberty night, I think this is just like also refreshing, right? We had a hard, tough start to the season. This is the break and the reset for us, and to come out with some wins is good confidence going into the second part of the season here. But it's a great night for the Liberty organization. Just really thankful to be here, but more thankful to represent them.
Next question, staying in the front row to your right, Tosh.
I have a two-part question. Did you say that you're going to use the money for a down payment on the house?
Absolutely. That's Izzy B's money. She told me to go win this money for a home, and that's what it's going down to. I'm really thankful for where our journeys have brought us and our careers have brought us, and this is just the next step. So, yeah, this is going to be money well spent.
And then I know that you said that like you viewed, coming here as like your opportunity to get a taste of what it's like to be an All-Star. What do you feel like you proved today just by winning this?
I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be on this level. I'm confident in who I am. I know who I am. And whether I get the flowers or not, I do my job.
Tosh, also in the front row to your right.
I can be ESPN. I mean, were you just thinking speed the whole time? And what goes through your mind when you're moving so quickly through all of these different steps of the challenge?
Yeah, my biggest concern was the passing. I think you saw in the first round, if you mess up any of those passes, it takes so much time off. So those were my main targets, obviously knowing I want to make my shots, but if not, I only have 3 balls to shoot, so the other 2 can just go up real quick. So really focusing on making those passes through the target, making sure that I was sprinting in between to cut down the time that I may have taken from making the passes. And then with the shots, if it didn't feel right, I didn't care. I was just going to the next shot. I thought I messed myself up because I kind of went at that midi shot. It felt good coming off, but then that thing bounced out. I said, hold on now. But towards the end, I was really I saw the clock, 3, 2, 1, and I had to get that shot, that layup up. So at the end, I was just nervous not to smoke it.
Tosh, to your left in the front row.
Tosh, congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
Can you just talk about the mix of being here and just being excited to be here, and also you got to get that money and get the dub?
Yeah, I'm super thankful. We got in yesterday. Shout out to Clara for taking care of us coming down here too. It was just a really nice day to get some big important business kind of done with our CBA meeting, to feel empowered by that. That was really special for me yesterday too. 40 of us showed up to that meeting. Then to enjoy the rest of the night with some fun and some parties. I know y'all probably saw the Stud Buzz stream. While I wasn't up there, I was in my bed sleeping, preparing for this, because this is still this was serious for me. I came with a goal, and again, I told you, Izzy told me to come here and win that money, and I was not playing with my honey.
Tosh, in the second row
That
to
was
your
good,
right.
wasn't it? That was good enough. She liked that. She's smiling back there too.
Hey Tosh, that second round, Erica sets the tone, and you have that clock. What's
She
the
really
difference? What's the difference in that, where there is that score set in front of you, and then what did she say to you at the end? Because she came up and you had a moment there.
Man, it's all love. We were talking in the back of the locker room, man, once we go out this door, it's we know we're competitors, so all that hee ha ha shit, that's not the way we're going to get this money. But at the end of the day, we really respect one another. Everyone in that room, we know we were going to be competitive tonight, and we just wanted to set a standard and expectation for the fans here for this weekend too. Obviously, the 3-point competition followed up with a really great one, and then leading into All-Stars. So we just wanted to set the tone. But for the first round, I just wanted to try to get as best the time that I could, and obviously that helped me in the second round with being able to see what score or what time Erica got, and then I had something to kind of go off of. So it played to my advantage. I'm just really thankful.
Tosh, front row center.
Hey Tosh, congrats on the house.
Thank
The significance of having you and Erica in that final, a couple of veterans who have not necessarily had the same kind of publicity that we've seen from some other players. Just, what do you think it means to have the both of you doing this on, such a prominent night for the WNBA?
I think it's the same sentiment of, if you can see it, you can be it. And I think that Erica and I really represent a different there's always tiers, and there's no problem with tiers. There's the 1%, there's the rookies. We can even talk into like our CBA, right? But that middleman who makes up the majority of our league is often forgotten about. So to be here tonight with Erica as a representation of those middle women, right, is really cool for us, especially for those players that really just do their work and their role every single night. And they do it to the best of their ability, whether they get the thanks they deserve or the flowers they deserve. They just know that that's their job, and that's their job every single night. So I think we both represent that. I think there's a lot of people in our league that represent that, and I think it's always cool to make sure that we're showing the middleman, middlewoman the love.
Tasha, next question, standing all the way to the right.
Hi, Tosh. Hi. Just how does it feel to kind of win this together with Sam? Obviously, you two sweeping the first day of All-Star Weekend.
Man, it's really cool. I think me and Sav have a really cool relationship. Even that first round when she came around that bend, I just knew I kind of had to like hype her up and be her hype woman in the background, get her going. But we've developed such a cool relationship off the court too. So to see her and her success, understanding there's always a lot of pressure on Sav, right? Like this is all fun and games, but the expectation for Sabrina to win is always there. And so when she does come out on top, it's just always good to instill that confidence back in her, but to also give her flowers on like a more human level too of like, man, I'm really proud of you.
Josh, front row all the way to the right.
Right here, Tosh. Yeah.
Sorry.
Down here.
Sorry, the trophy you feel. All right, I'm done, y'all. I'm very humble and blessed.
Had you ever been invited or wanted to participate in the Skills Challenge before? And then tomorrow, are you going to stick around and be here courtside or wherever your tickets might be and watch, Sabrina?
Well, shit, I better be courtside. I would hope so. No, I've never been invited to the Skills Challenge. I wanted to do it last year in Phoenix when I was a part of the Phoenix team. Just didn't kind of happen. So this year coming around, I was really determined to be in it. Especially, not getting into the All-Star game, which is cool. I'm really happy for everyone that got in there. Well-deserved, well-earned. But yeah, I'm just really thankful for the opportunity. And with the opportunity comes the ability to really just showcase yourself. And I think I did that here tonight. So again, I'm just super thankful to be a part of this weekend.
We have time for two more questions. Tasha, next question, second row to your right.
Hey, Natasha, congrats.
Thank you.
You've talked this whole week about how special the Liberty organization is and this roster. I'm just curious, does it have a similar feel to the Mystics championship roster that you were on a few years ago?
Yeah, I always tell people it's actually very similar with the positionless basketball, the versatility that we have, the depth that we have. But where I will say is that I think that we're actually better, and that's just me being honest. So I'm just really excited for the opportunity to be in this locker room, to be surrounded by really elite players, really great vets and pros. But we're going to get this thing rolling in the second half of the season. We're all really focused and understanding that we have a target on our back too as the Liberty with them winning it last year. That's a welcome target. I always say pressure is a privilege. So we're really excited for this. I'm excited for the women that I'm surrounded by every day. Not only on the court, but I genuinely enjoy going to work. And I know some of y'all may feel me, some of y'all may not feel me. But I've been in organizations where it's been like, dang, I gotta go in a little bit with my armor today. That's not the case here. I genuinely enjoy hanging out with my friends.
Tosh, last question, standing to the right.
Let's do it, girl.
Let's go. Congrats to you.
Thank you.
We talked to Stewie a little bit earlier with CBS Sports, and she talks about wanting to, pour into Sab, but also that sometimes maybe that meant getting under her skin a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that real? What was that balance like for you today when you were cheering her on?
Yeah, I think Stewie does a really good job. Obviously, they've been playing together a little bit longer too, so their relationship in our locker room is really cool. And I think Stewie does a good job of pouring into people, but getting into people's ass too. And I'm one of those people that receives it, so it's coming from all love. But I'm very much like a supportive teammate. I love pouring into people. I love loving on people. I love building people's confidence because that's all it means. It could really change the trajectory of someone's day. So just like I said, even when Sab came around that bend on that first round, I was like, okay, we got to get into her a little bit and just boost her up because she's the best shooter in this month, and she gonna prove that she's the best shooter in this month. You know what I mean?
Tosh, thank you.
Thank y'all so much. Liberty. Say, this gonna sleep in my bed with me tonight.
To everybody.